Did you come in here to escalate the situation?
Oh, I'm not escalating nothing.
The hell you aren't.
You
know what you ought to
are
do? You ought to
not
go
a
and get
good cop.
dismissed. Let's
You
get on out of
need
here.
to go away.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, let's just go
Oh,
to jail then for
you-
disorderly
For what?
conduct.
When I prove that you did not have a lawful reason
Well,
to
here's
detain
the
me,
thing. Y'all
That
won't
won't
get your
come off.
cameras back until,
that won't come off.
until after your court date's done, because these are being held for evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so.
Well, let me point something out. As soon as Chris said that he will prove that there was no probable cause for this arrest, Deputy White said, well, you aren't getting your cameras back. Meaning, Deputy White knows that what's on the cameras will prove that there was no probable cause. But Deputy White is going to withhold that evidence. Again, Deputy White does not know that he's being live streamed at this time. He was genuinely under the impression that he had stolen and suppressed all of the evidence, which unbeknownst to him, he arrogantly proclaimed to a live audience of 20,000 people.
When I prove that you did not have a lawful reason
Well,
to detain
here's the
me,
thing. Y'all
That
won't
won't
get your
come off.
cameras back until,
that won't come off.
until after your court date's done, because these are being held for evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so.
You think that'll matter?
You think,
Nice try.
you think you're the only one we've ever dealt with like this?
Oh yeah, I think.
Really?
Play my ass.
Deputy White claims that these aren't the first people he's ever dealt with like this that record their crimes, and clearly, he already knows how to deal with it. Steal the cameras, destroy the evidence. Unfortunately for him, this is the first time he's dealt with someone like this. Someone who's actually live streaming the incident. Because Deputy White is by far not the first cop to attempt to steal and or destroy evidence. You see, we deal with criminals like him all the time, so we know how to deal with it too.
So you do this to people that just come ask for the records, huh?
I do this to
If they have a
people,
camera?
I do this to people who show their ass.
You do this to people that are requesting records. Am I right or wrong? If they have a camera?
No, not as long as they ask the proper way.
Hey everybody, it's James Freeman, and today's video is coming to us from the YouTube channel Official MissConduct. So she was at the Meade County, Kentucky courthouse with her husband, who is a YouTube channel for public safety, and they were trying to get some court records to deal with a court case that is a whole nother rabbit hole in and of itself of corruption. But we're gonna stick to just this part of the story today. Otherwise, this video will end up being 2 hours long. So he was static recording with both his phone and a body camera, but those cameras were stolen. And so luckily she was also live streaming. The live stream quality isn't very good, but it is the only video we have of the incident because the sheriff's deputies stole their cameras and told them that they're not getting them back until after trial. So while the video quality is absolutely horrible on this, that's what happens with live streams. We can never guarantee that the cell phone signal is going to be good enough to have a good stream, but if it were not for this stream, we would have absolutely no proof today to show you of what actually happened there because the sheriff's department is trying to suppress that information by stealing their recording devices and refusing to give them back.
Is the circuit court clerk? All right.
Hello, how are you today? All right, got a bunch of business to do with you. I am Chris Ryder. I've called here several times. And I have court tomorrow, and they're trying to use records from here, from a 1999 case. That was me here in 1999, in which I went to jail here. So I've gotten some of those records, some of your all's records, and we need to, A, do some comparing, what I've got to what you've got, and B, I've got a lot of questions about what's here. So I might be a few minutes, and I don't mean to give you any trouble, but I gotta do this. So can you pull my original file that you have so that we can compare what I have to what you have?
It was a 99 file.
99, and then it's Christopher Reiter, R-E-I-T-E-R.
As you can see, the couple is incredibly professional and polite. They're not here to cause a problem. They genuinely need to get some records and compare and contrast some things so that he can defend himself in court against a witch hunt from 1999. As you can see, the court clerk is also incredibly polite. Things are going great. They should be able to figure things out and be out of here in no time.
Also than this, See that guy's just saying that I bonded out the day of the arrest. That did not happen.
So a brief summary of what's actually going on here is they're trying to prosecute him for a case from 1999 for possession of marijuana for having a single joint. The problem is it wasn't him. He didn't even live in the state at the time. But after he started exposing some of the dirty cops in the area, they took his name and pasted it onto this file and started trying to prosecute him on a 25-year-old misdemeanor possession of marijuana case.
All right.
These are older files.
Yes, it's a very old file. So what we're looking at there, one of the things is going to be this case summary. What does your case summary show? Or do you even have one?
So another person comes in to conduct their business, and she even steps outside to make sure that she's not recording his business. Does she have a right to be in the recording? Yes, absolutely. Can she also be decent and choose not to record this other guy doing his business? Yes, she can, and she does. Again, this isn't about trying to cause a problem. This is about making sure to document everything that's going on so that he can defend himself against this witch hunt in court.
Why don't you stand outside while he's talking
Yeah.
so you don't get
H-O-L-E-Y, ma'am. Just at the Okay. carburetors.
We're going to take her camera out so that she doesn't get
Okay.
Chris stays inside and he's still
Oh my
recording with
goodness.
2 of his devices, but he's not
All right.
live streaming. So if he chooses to publish anything later, he can edit things out that may need to be edited out. With a live stream, once it's on the internet, you can never go back. So while she's outside, she notices that one of the staff members starts giving Chris problems. She walks up to the court clerk that's been helping him for about 10 minutes and tells the court clerk, don't help this guy anymore because he's recording. So she decides to go back in to document what's going on live. And it's a good thing she did because the sheriff is about to come and beat the crap out of them and rob their cameras.
Hang on.
very helpful. You don't tell people to leave. Don't leave. You've been great. What's wrong with you? Who is that? What's her name?
I don't know. It's none of your business.
That woman just told her to stop helping me.
Wait for our clerk to get here.
Yeah, but why did you tell her that?
She needs to walk away. and let
No,
us
she
know.
does not need to walk away.
She does.
Who are you? Who are
Are
you?
business.
Are you a
Yes,
boss?
it is my business. What? Who are you?
Oh,
Your
I'm
salary,
saying,
it is my
Karen.
business. Who are you?
I mean, seriously.
Who are you? Identify me.
She must want to be a Becky or a Karen. Guys, you want to name her Becky or Karen?
Why would that woman? Can I get a copy of those, please? I'll pay for it. Yeah, and don't let them get out of everybody's sight. I want to be able to watch after that.
Sorry, I was trying to stay out, and then I realized
Don't trust your government.
that this
no.
is why you record everything.
Keep an eye on it. She's going to the copy machine. Make sure nothing happens. None of the
All
files.
right, definitely a Karen.
They're trying to falsify evidence against me in another case.
All right, everybody says she's a Karen, so we're gonna go with Karen.
Well, I don't want to make this a mockery, guys. Like this needs to be as utmost professional as possible, and that's what that woman.
If we don't
Just
have
destroyed.
a name to call
Will
her
you
by.
please tell me who that woman was, ma'am?
I'm not gonna give any names, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, but you do identify to the public when they ask, right? In this office?
You're
As a
supposed to.
clerk's
Any
employee.
government employee is supposed to share
Are you
who
Ellen?
they
I don't
are.
have my badge with, no.
No. Do you all identify who you are when you're talking to the public?
That would be a no.
No, that's a no for that one.
Oh,
Here, let me have that spot back.
all right.
And people wonder why we would do the recordings. She was great. She was being great. Like, and I mean, she didn't have any interest for me. I didn't have high expectations. I
Right.
wasn't expecting nothing out of the line. She was doing great. And then that woman walks up and says, you need to walk away from him. Don't help him anymore.
Oh, look, we got company.
How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Excuse me. Doing very well, thank you.
You got your way there.
How y'all doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I've been better. I've been treated better too.
What can we help you with?
Well, it was at the clerk's office that needs to help me with this stuff. I think they're the ones that called you because some woman just came up and told my clerk to not help me anymore with my record, the business I'm here for.
Okay.
That's what just happened. So I told her I want to know who she is.
We would like to know
And-
who she is so we can file a formal complaint.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So the reason why they don't want to help you is because Y'all got cameras all over everybody.
Well, that's something, hey, look, man, there's one right there. See it?
And we record all of our business
And I
because
can-
we
and
have to
that's
keep
public.
everyone accountable. And that's how we do that, is by recording everything.
Taken care of, okay.
Sir, I got
All
court.
right, thank you.
What y'all doing with him?
Excuse me.
They're making copies of our documents.
Well, I think was making some copies for him, but we have the right to refuse to be recorded. There is an order from Judge Butler.
There's no order from a judge saying I can't record?
We're allowed to record our
So what's
business
your
that we're
name? I'm sorry.
conducting.
I'm Chief Deputy Whited.
Nice to meet you,
Sheriff's
sir.
Office.
Nice to meet you.
But if you start making them feel uncomfortable and stuff, I can tell you to leave.
Well, hold on, sir.
A
And
camera
when you
shouldn't
refuse
make
to
it.
leave, I'll arrest you for disorderly
Okay.
conduct.
You already threatened me with arrest?
Oh, no, I'm not threatening you, trust me.
Well, why did you just say
It's
that?
not a threat.
Let
I don't
me-
make threats.
Let me go.
Get,
What is it?
you get your
promise?
copies, and then.
No, I don't have, no, I need more than copies. I'm waiting on Ellen, let them tell you the
Get
truth.
your copies and y'all can go.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, yes, y'all.
Oh, no, I won't.
One way or another.
I
We're
will
we're not
I'm
gonna leave
leaving
until
I
we're
get my
done
record.
conducting our business,
You
sir.
get your copies,
Who are you
whatever you
again?
want. I'm Chief Deputy Whited with the
Chief
Sheriff's Office.
Deputy, and
And-
you don't
Yes.
know to treat the public
Trust me,
better
I
than
do know.
this? What are you doing this for? This is my record. I got court
You
tomorrow.
get your copies.
You want, I would,
You get your copies.
I don't
and then
just
y'all can
need
leave.
copies. If you knew what was going
You're not
on,
gonna keep these ladies up there.
I'm not
making
keeping them
feel
up there
unsafe.
doing nothing except for their job.
A camera
you don't
should-
know- do
a
you know
camera-
their
You know
job?
their job, yes. This
You-
is what I'm
what is
sitting
their
for,
job?
from Frankfurt.
What is the job of the circuit court clerk?
To go over these records with me,
Oh, it
to
is.
explain them.
To explain them to you?
She
Yes,
handles
show
the
me that in
records, she
writing.
handles
Show me
documents, she
that.
makes copies, she
Look
does
up,
filing.
Show me
check the
that.
open records access for him.
Show me
Or
that.
just tell him the statute, you look it up.
Show me that.
You look it up.
No, you
You
show
tell him the
me.
statute to open
I
records.
didn't
Tell
show
him,
me.
tell him the number.
Show me. You know her job.
Open records,
better
I do
than
believe
do.
it's
Show me.
KRS
I know this is the
96
clerk's
dot
office, and
something.
these are clerk's records,
And
and
it's
this
not-
has
So
questionable,
what
let
is
me
her
talk.
job?
This has questionable stuff.
What is her job?
To
You
tell
still
me what
haven't
this
answered
is
my
about.
question. You all want answers from everybody else, but you don't want to give answers.
What are you talking
What is
about?
the
How
job
is
of
it
circuit
our
court
job
clerk?
to
What
tell
are you
you
talking-
what
you
their
said-
job is?
You said.
Did you come in
want
here
her
to
do her
escalate the
job.
situation?
Oh, I'm not escalating nothing.
The hell you aren't.
I wanna
You
know.
You know what you
are
ought to
not
do? You ought to
a
go and
good
get
cop.
dismissed. Just
You
get on
you
out of
need
here.
to go away.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's just go
Oh.
to jail then for
You-
disorderly
For what?
conduct.
Dying? Hold up.
Get your hands off of him!
That's my record.
Get your hands off of him!
Why are you shaking so bad?
Hands behind your back.
Don't you touch me! If you touch me, you're going to be in a pickle. Do not touch me! I wouldn't laugh. Don't touch me. You just messed
You wanna
up.
go too?
Do I want to go? I would not do that if I were you.
What are you gonna do?
Don't fucking get.
Oh, whoa, this is unnecessary.
You wanna get
Don't
tased?
touch your-
You wanna get tased? Hey, put your hands behind your back.
Get off of her! Get up. My hands are behind my back, you nut job.
Get off of me!
Turn around,
Get
put
my
your hands
phone.
behind your back.
Get my
Or you're gonna
phone.
get
Hey,
tased.
stop manhandling that woman! Help! Help!
We need some actual cops.
Help!
Get your hands off of me.
I need my stuff.
Get your hands off of me. Pick those up.
You're being much more kind.
Pick those up.
You're an officer. You're not supposed to let him escalate like this. That's excessive force, and you know it.
What the fuck? That fucking hurts, son of
Dude,
a bitch.
stop hurting her. Those are my fucking court records on the floor.
That hurts. Ah! Get this off my
He
wrist.
has a broken back.
Get this off of my fucking wrist.
Relax.
Dude, I'm telling you, this coat
That dude's bad.
hurts. Get this off.
Let's go. You had nothing to arrest us on. There was nothing to arrest us for.
Disorderly conduct, let's go.
There is no disorderly conduct except for you. You know this body cam's gonna show it?
No, good.
What's wrong with you, man?
Ain't nothing wrong with me.
The hell, there ain't nothing wrong with you. You're fucking out of control.
You think?
I just needed records. For court. For court.
Well,
You ever go to court?
Quit shoving me.
You
tomorrow's
will
the-
be in court.
Tomorrow's arraignment day, so you can tell the judge tomorrow.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Oh, sorry, that's for.
We weren't being disorderly. You were.
Okay.
You were being disorderly.
Hurts. You need to fix this cuff.
And the way you were handling her for what? What did she do to you? Huh? What was she doing to you for you to use excessive force like that?
Because I told him to not touch me.
He didn't be on camera. You know that whole thing was live, buddy?
I don't care about being
Oh,
on
you
no
will
camera.
care. You will care. You will, Ken. We've gotten many cops fired for doing that.
All righty, well,
And you're next.
good luck.
Don't push me.
You ain't the first.
Do
one
not
to
push
try.
me.
Shut your mouth.
Well,
Get in
stop
there.
pushing me.
Sick and tired.
What are you doing?
Calling
What are you
the
gonna
shots.
hit me while I'm in
Sit
class?
down.
I didn't
Sit
do
down.
nothing.
Screen
Stop.
record this!
Put your
so
hands
you
down.
don't read it!
Stop pushing us.
Sit down.
Fuck you. I ain't sitting nowhere.
Sit down.
Sit down.
I'm not sitting. I'm not doing anything wrong. You don't know that. Look at him. You were there.
When it escalates, when they ask you to do something, you just.
That's not how American rights work, ma'am. We weren't breaking any laws. But that's your job. It's to know the law.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not arguing with that.
My eyes are up here. Don't worry about the camera. You know what he just did. You know what he's doing is excessive force. Your job is to protect me from that as a sheriff department employee.
Yes, you did.
You're constitutional law enforcement. Well, you need to respect our constitutional rights. And what he's doing, way out of line, and you know it. Miss Knott, K-N-O-T-T. Miss Knott, if he's hurting her, stop him. Stop him. She's got a broken back.
But if she is resisting,
She's not resisting.
if he is trying to get the purse off of her,
And
she's
I
not.
appreciate that, but she's
That's
hold
his
still.
issue.
I'll fix it.
He's trying to fix it.
He's the one that made a mistake. And pushing us around in that room for just trying to get my records? You kidding me? You didn't have the right to tell us to leave that room. We paid for that room. We paid for that service. All I was trying to do was get my records for court tomorrow.
There you go. You're
But I
set.
think y'all already knew that.
Yes, you are.
Did you?
Look.
Did you know that I was here for my records for tomorrow's court? Then how did he mention
You're
it?
telling me I don't? Do I have my finger? Is my finger on
How did he mention my court date tomorrow, raining at 10 a.m.? No, you're not gonna talk about that? Tell me how he knew I had to meet tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
Hang on, let me try to get your shirt out. from over there.
Will you ask him? Will you ask him? Sir, how did you know that I had court tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.?
Because you're going to jail for disorderly conduct.
That's not a good, that answer doesn't make sense. How did you know that I had an arraignment tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.?
Since you know so much about the law,
I don't.
you know your Miranda rights, right? You have the right to remain silent. Why don't you practice that right?
Why don't you not worry about me knowing what I'm gonna do in my case?
Have a seat.
I don't need to sit.
Sit down. It's not a request.
Well, why?
Because I said so.
I don't want
You're
to
under
go.
arrest. You're not free to go.
I don't-
So you'll
I'm
do what
not
you're told.
asking you to
Sit
free to
down
go.
or I'm gonna set you down.
Oh, wow, man, you are excessive force.
Sit
king.
down.
You're ready to throw it down on me too, aren't you, while I'm in handcuffs?
Sit down.
Aren't you?
Sit down.
Aren't you? What are
Do
you, what
you
are
have
you
ID
doing?
on you?
Yeah, so what?
Where's your ID at?
If it's up to your ass, you'd know.
Yeah, if it's up your rump, you jump to.
You don't have permission to get
Stand
my
up.
pocket. You don't have permission to be in my pocket.
I don't need it. Search incident to arrest,
I know how it works.
Mr. Smarty Pants.
But I get to tell you that this is all under duress because when I prove that you did not have a lawful
Well,
reason to detain
here's the
me,
thing. Y'all
That
won't
won't
get your
come off.
cameras back until,
that won't come off.
until after your court date's done, because these are being held for evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty? So,
Let me point something out. As soon as Chris said that he will prove that there was no probable cause for this arrest, Deputy White said, well, you aren't getting your cameras back. Meaning, Deputy White knows that what's on the cameras will prove that there was no probable cause. But Deputy White is going to withhold that evidence. Again, Deputy White does not know that he's being live streamed at this time.
You think that'll matter?
you think,
Nice try.
you think you're the only one we should ever dealt with like this?
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on.
I think.
Really?
Play my ass. So you do this to people that just come ask for the records, huh?
I do this to
If they have a
people,
camera?
I do this to people who show their ass.
You do this to people that are requesting records? Am I right or wrong? If they have a camera?
No, not as long as they ask the proper way.
Okay,
What? I was.
okay.
I was asking the proper way.
No, that's-
I can't,
Okay,
because you got this strap hanging back here. That was an unlawful detainment. I didn't do anything wrong.
okay,
It won't be disorderly.
okay. You can
Having a camera in the clerk's office is not disorderly. Do you know what it takes to get
This one
disorderly?
for me, please.
And we have the right to do business in the clerk's office with cameras. As long as we don't go behind any non-publicly accessible areas, which we did not. We were in the lobby where cameras are. I was recording it because I don't have time to wait for the response because I have to go to court tomorrow, and I was gonna present the video as evidence that I was requesting records for my trial. So the judge might give me more time to wait for my responses, which is what I needed to get on recording so that I could show the judge. But you came in there and started manhandling us. Just because we wouldn't leave when you told us to leave for no reason whatsoever. You can't trespass someone who is doing business lawfully, which we were.
Guys, head over to the channel Official Misconduct, linked below to listen to the rest of this. Also, social media pages and contact information has been listed for the Sheriff's Department below. I'm also linking to the channel for Public Safety, where you can go for updates on this incident.